Hey everybody, it's Carrie. I am here for Tiny Tip Tuesday. I am not feeling great, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little funny or if I'm sniffling constantly. So I'm sorry about that. I was exposed to COVID over the weekend, so I'm hoping it's nothing, but I will go get tested soon. I'm sure I'm fine, but hey, prayers are appreciated. Okay, so first thing, I have this flyer and I wanted to just remind you guys that Paper Pumpkin is an awesome opportunity for you to get some fun stuff in the mail. You can subscribe to it monthly, which is pretty cool. You can go to my website, memoryinkers.com, to sign up. But if you put in the little eyeglass Paper Pumpkin, it will give you the opportunity to buy kits like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Just know that if you do it that way, it qualifies, the sales for that will qualify for celebration. So that's a pretty good, like if you did 6 months now and then when celebration happens again, you could do 6 months again. You can get celebration points. Yay! I love that. Love, love, love that. So it's just something to think about because you don't, like if you were to subscribe, you don't get celebration points for your subscription, if that makes sense. So, okay, so we're going to talk about Vellum today. But I want to show you some of the other things that we're using. I'm going to make the card with my favorite Balmy Blue. I am going to be using Evening Evergreen. I have die cut with this die right here. And that is from the Painted Labels dies, which matches the Painted Poppies. And that's from the spring catalog. I'm not 100% sure if it's still bundled. I'd have to look, and I'm sorry I didn't. My sentiment is I'm using Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. That is from the awesome Christmas to Remember stamp set. That is in the current mini, as well as this awesome designer series paper that I'll be using from the mini, and it is called, you'd think I'd remember this, Painted Christmas. So it's really pretty too. So I'll be using all of these things, and also this beautiful chevron weave ribbon, which is in the In Color Evening Evergreen. But the main thing that I'm using today is an embossing folder. Now this is a two-piece embossing folder, so you're going to get obviously 2 pieces, right? One is snowflakes. So I'm going to see if you guys can see those. One is snowflakes and one is evergreen. So pretty. So I originally was going to do the snowflakes for you guys today, but I'm actually going to do the evergreen. And these are 3D. So I'm going to show you how to do that on the Big Shot machine. And the tip today is going to be how to, another idea on how to put vellum on your cards and not worry about the adhesive showing. So let me move this stuff out of my way. Sorry. Gosh, I am so sorry. Okay, so for the Big Shot, because this is a 3D embossing folder, you need to change your sandwich. Now, obviously, my plates are well loved, but a normal sandwich is these. You would do 1, 2, and these are considered 3. But because this is a 3D embossing folder, and I love that it has the instructions. I'm only going to be using 1 and 4. So when you buy the big Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, you get all 4 of the plates. So I don't know if this is in camera. I'm really messing up my signs, so I'll move those back in a minute in case you guys need them. So now I'm going to take this vellum piece is cut 4 inches by 5.5. I wanted it as wide as the card for the card that I'm making. And I'm going to put it inside, and I'm going to line it up with this line here on the embossing folder. It's not hugely important that this is straight because it's a pretty random pine leaves, but I want it sort of centered because I want to have basically the same on both sides. So I am going to set that in there, put it in my folder or on my embossing plate 1 and cover it with plate 4 and run it through. Now, when you have a non-3D folder, they tell you what to use for that. So all of the instructions are on here, so you never have to remember. Like, here's a regular non-3D. You would use the base plate 1 and then the 2 clear plates. Clear is a relative term depending on how often you've used them. Here's another tiny tip. I keep cutting on the same one until it's just beyond, and you would think this is beyond, but it isn't. And I always keep the same clear one on the top. And it starts to get, you know, nicky. So when this one is bad, I put this on the bottom and I get a new plate to put on top. So that's another tip for you. So, so now we have that embossed. Let me move this out of the way and straighten out my advertising. And then look at this. When you emboss vellum, isn't that just beautiful? It's so pretty, and you get that lovely texture to it. So now I've got these extra strips on here. So I'm going to fold my card in half. Gosh, sorry guys. And I'm going to score that. Ugh, use the wrong end. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to put this, I'm going to kind of center it on there, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put Stampin' Seal very, very close to the fold line. I mean, I'm not right at the fold line. And very, very close to the bottom. It looks like I didn't fold this straight. I love when that happens. Said no crafter ever, 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 especially after you've put adhesive down. So that should be fun. It may not be right. I may have to trim it. Oh, I think I did do it. Yay! All right, so now I'm going to put some more down here. And this, of course, is our Stampin' Seal. And it might just kind of catch. You may not get all of the vellum because the vellum is cut just a tiny bit shorter, but I'm going to put it right up to the edge. And there we have it. So now if you look, you can see where the adhesive is. If I'm not sure how well you guys can see it on video, but I can definitely see there's a white line here where it isn't, and here's where it is. So what I did was I cut 2 1-inch strips of the Designer Series paper that I wanted to use. So now I'm going to put some adhesive on these. I think you can see where I'm going with this, probably. And I'm going to put this right up to the fold line like that. And then again down here. You could also do this with a ribbon. Oh gosh, I'm such a mess with adhesive. It's just frightening. Okay, so now I'm going to put this at the bottom. Same thing. I'm going to go to the edge of the cardstock. So there I've got that. Okay, you could actually do this and cut this so that the vellum is sheer, which would also be really pretty. And then when people lift, it would, you know, it would lift up. But then anything you write on the inside is going to show. So keep that in mind. I pre-stamped my sentiment, and I showed you the die that I cut out, but I'm hoping you can see there is actually like a little outline lip You know, we do a lot with the stitches and we have a lot of stitching, but this one is sort of embossed, so it's kind of cool. So I'm going to put, see, I stamped poorly. I thought I was too close to the piece of cardstock that I was using. So boy, I didn't put that one in a very good spot, did I? Right there. See if I can carefully move that. And then that one. And I feel like I have something stuck to my finger. No, I probably just broke another nail. I just noticed last night, and tell me how, and I haven't been doing my nails, so I have no one to blame but myself. But I was just, yep, I broke my nail. I was just noticing that my nails were starting to grow out again. And so I've been, of course, breaking them because that's how it goes in my world. So now I'm going to take this cute Holly Jolly Christmas and I'm going to set it right there. And then I tied a bow with that pretty ribbon. And you know my trick to put tear and tape on the back. It holds your bow in place. Usually I fold a piece over. You guys have seen me do that, so it's easy to tear off. Well, I forgot. I think I mentioned I'm not feeling very good, and I just totally forgot. So, and in case you're wondering, yes, I was exposed to COVID by my sister-in-law, who I was out with on Friday. I think I posted those pictures. And yes, she was fully vaccinated. So, I mean, it just happens. You know, I still love her. Not as much, maybe, but I'm just kidding. I do love her. So, there we go. Super simple card. And you can't see the adhesives on my vellum pieces. So, I hope you guys like it. Let me hold it for a second in case you guys want to do a quick screenshot of that. I will let you do that. So, with any luck, I will be better and be back here on Saturday. I will see you guys later. Yeah, we have been getting storms. It just about an hour ago it started, and I thought, uh-oh, but, well, maybe 45 minutes. But it seemed to go away. So, we are expecting more tonight. It's Michigan. Okay, see you guys. Bye.